I think you've got some things that you could share on the how to get this done, but there's also the need to get that mind share and to get the companies, and we'll take your D&I leader, to be intentional about the focus on uh, people with disabilities. Certainly,
Yeah.
there's a focus on gender, race, ethnicity, all the other areas. How do you get that mind share and get people to be intentional at that leadership level so that there is a deliberate focus on engaging people with disabilities?
Uh, so that's kind of the golden question, right? I mean, we're still really far from the table in a lot of these conversations. In 2018, only 4% of the Fortune 1000 included disability in their diversity and inclusion strategy. So you're leaving out the largest diversity community in the world. That's not diverse, right? That's diverse-ish, right? And so we have to be able to become a part of the conversation and to get the attention of D&I leaders. And, I've had some really tough conversations, if I'm going to be frank, with D&I leaders who've told me there's not an appetite for disabled people. There's not an appetite for people with disabilities in this company. We're going to focus on race and gender. And the thing that I tell them, and I'll say to you, if you don't mind, don't kick me off, is y'all have been working on race and gender for 30 years and you haven't gotten it right yet. That doesn't mean that we should wait. That means we should be a part of every one of those conversations, and we should be supporting race and gender by including disability. And it's not an easy conversation to have, because I don't want to take focus off where it should be. But the biggest thing that frustrates me about diversity and inclusion and talent acquisition leaders a lot of time is that they will tell one diversity group, you have to wait because we have to focus on this other diversity group, right? Thus pitting us against each other instead of making the pie bigger. They're saying, you guys fight over these ever decreasing slices of pie, and sorry, blame that group, blame this group. And that is a huge failure. That is a huge failure in D&I, and it's a huge failure that disability, I think, is uniquely situated to be able to push back on and to be able to say, no, you're better with all of us at the table. We're all better with all of us at the table. How do we support and have those conversations instead of kind of that diversionary tactic of, sorry, you got to wait.
Yeah, no, I really do appreciate you bringing that up, right? And, we're trying to speak truth to power because it's about inclusion and it's about everyone. And it's not a serial thing where you do this one and then you do the next one and then you do the next one. We'll never get there with that mindset. So I'm really glad you brought that up.